Hey yo, 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 yo. Hey yo. Let's hope everything's running properly today. Let's give it a minute, make sure. So far it seems alright. Um, we'll definitely keep an eye on it. Let's put the let's put the music up just a tad. Alright, so just to keep it fresh in everyone's mind what we're doing. So yesterday I started out with this sketch here, which is something I made at my day job on receipt paper. I kind of added a little to the border here to kind of fill out the image. And this is some Vulture of Laruke art, which is the cartoon I hope to one day make. Just some promotional art, an idea that I had, kind of showing off some of the characters. This is Vulture, the main character, and this is the Numachi, which is what we're going to be naming this, the Numachi here. And yeah. So last stream I got all of this done, so it's almost completely done being drawn out or inked. And yeah, I still need to do a few things. As you can see, I made a to-do here. So what I have to do still is draw the Numachi here, draw Vulture, and then all of the water lines. The reason why I held off on the water lines is because I feel like I should wait till at least I draw Vulture, so that way I can kind of draw the lines kind of bordering him. And so I just wanted to give it a minute. So far it seems like stream is running alright. I guess we'll see when we start drawing though. Hope everything's good though. Let's see. Alright, so I think we should start by drawing Vulture and the Numachi. So, we're gonna make a new layer here. And because I sketched these two characters out pretty well already, I'm probably gonna skip the revision layer and just get straight into the ink. We were using a 10 pixel brush last time. That depends for me, at least sometimes. I'd switch up the size, but usually I kind of just choose one that fits the project that I'm working on. And then I kind of just continue using it throughout the rest of the project. Now, because I don't want to mess up any of the details in the character concepts, I'm gonna bring in mock-ups that I've previously made. I don't think I'll mess up Vulture because I've drawn Vulture many times, but just in case, we'll keep it out there. Also for the learning experience as well. I just gotta find the Numachi. Must have it in a different folder. So this is a really old, a really old picture of the Numachi. I'm pretty sure I've drawn him since then, but I can't find it. The details are still the same though, so it doesn't really matter. And then we're gonna find Vulture. Guess we'll just pull this one out. So there's Vulture. Okay, we have to create a new layer again because these took up the layer that I made. Alright. So one of the biggest things that I've always had an issue with is sort of the position that a character's in, or at least the stance that they're taking. So it's really important to kind of sketch out the stance that your character is taking before you do anything else, and then you kind of build upon that. So that's what I did in the sketch. That way it makes it a lot easier to draw. Now as you can see, this line is pretty big. I just want to make sure that we did indeed use a 10 pixel last time, and it looks like we did. I like to try to keep the lines the same. I think it looks more consistent that way. It looks more natural in my opinion if everything has the same amount of, I guess, width, but it does make it difficult to draw things like this with a lot of detail. So it's kind of up to the artist. For me, this is kind of how I do things, so I'm just gonna roll with it. And if it looks bad, then, you know, we'll have to probably redraw it, but that's okay because art is fun. So okay, let's see. I feel like I should make this a little more vertical than I sketched it, like that. Make this look more natural. So today we're definitely going to be finishing inking or drawing the piece, and we're more than likely going to start coloring it. I don't know if we're going to finish coloring, probably not, because coloring does take a while. And I like to kind of add a little depth. That's why you saw me kind of erase part of that line so that I could add these little straps here. In this one, you can see I didn't really do that, but I still wanted to do it. Now every artist knows that drawing hands is one of the most difficult things. But we'll figure it out when we get there. I'm gonna wait on it for a minute because it's gonna be, like I said, because it's so complicated, I like saving it for last in case I have to undo a lot or I change my mind on something. Then I could just go back and, you know, redo it instead of having to, you know, if I let's say draw his hand and then I move on to something else, then I don't want to undo all that work. I would have to just, you know, erase it, which gets messy. So just gonna keep rolling. So I try to, when I get to this point, I try to do the pockets first before I do the body. And you can do all this on different layers, you know, when you're doing something like this. Because I've drawn Vulture so many times, I kind of know. I'm gonna make his pockets a little smaller though here. I kind of know, like, I guess the order in which I have to do things. Let's see, something like, that's pretty good. Okay, so I already am not in love with this. So I'm thinking we do something like this. And I'm certainly not the best at drawing hands, especially when I have a limited space for these details because of how big of a brush I'm using for such a small part. Something like that, and then that, I feel like that works pretty well. Could add a little bit of depth right there. Honestly, I think the fingers kind of extrude a little bit more than I want to, so maybe I'm gonna do something like this. I'm just gonna erase it and redo it, because there are elements that I like. So we're just gonna kind of close it in a little more concise. And I try to leave a little space for color, you know, even if it's very, very small. So like I'll try to do something like that usually. If you can't do it, you can't do it though. I think I'm just gonna, I don't like how much it sticks out when I do it like that, so I think I'm just gonna do it like that. So then this can go and kind of follow. A lot of times I kind of try to plan out where the line will kind of lead. So this little waist cape kind of has like a little bit of a curve here. Then we do something like this for the border. Usually, so Vulture has these backpack straps right here. I'm gonna try to, whoops. Kind of make them look more natural. Something that I don't do that I should do more often is kind of bring the backpack straps up a little bit like that. It's not a bad idea. So do something like that. Does look pretty clean. Okay, now we gotta worry about the backpack strap on this side, so we're gonna have to, you know, make a little space for it here. It looks a little weird at this angle because it's kind of like on the side. We might have to kind of bring it out the side and redraw this line a little bit. And we also have to, let's redo this. That's better, okay. We gotta kind of imagine that it kind of, comes in from the side as well. And we could even maybe cut off this part of his chest plate here. Maybe we'll just do it slightly. And we'll just leave it how it was. That's fine. Something like that. That's right. Then we kind of just finish the chest plate here. So there's like a middle line, and then there's kind of like a diagonal line on each side. Now when I get to this point, I try to do the legs first. And again, another thing that's just as important as the sort of like the stance is the proportions of his body. Now, I've never taken an anatomy class for art or anything like that, so I'm not exactly sure on like how you logistically do it. I just kind of do it based on what looks right, you know. Even in this one, you can tell it's a little off. Like this bicep is a little shorter than this part of the arm. You just try your best, you know what I mean? I'm not a professional, so. Don't take my my advice to heart or anything, but that's how I make art, at least. So as you can see, when I draw his leg right there, I kind of added a little bit of that extra oomph to the back. And then he's kind of walking, so I'm gonna kind of draw this back leg kind of on an angle. All right. Now this hand is good. This hand was honestly a lot easier to draw than this hand will be. This one's gonna be kind of at a weird angle. I always have trouble drawing hands at an angle like this. I think something like, whoops. And again, just limited space because of the size of the brush we're using. So I think something like this honestly is like not even that bad, like, because the detail is so, you know what I mean, it's so like unreadable, you know, at this this close in the picture. I mean, if you think of the bigger picture, you're not going to be looking at his hand like that, but you just try your best. I don't really know what else I could even do Now I think I'm gonna add these straps real quick. And again, kind of try to leave room for color if you can. That's why I brought this up a little bit, so there's still that little space right there. And then yeah, I don't really think it's necessary to show kind of this full kind of thing. Something like that works though. Looks good enough in my opinion. I might not even be able to leave room for color. I think that looks a little better than what I just had, so I might just leave it like that. I think that looks pretty decent. Now, obviously you can see that the sketch kind of stops here because he's like in the water, so you can't really see his feet. I think for the sake of having like options, I think it's a good idea to kind of just draw him fully, and then we can figure out the rest later. So I'm probably gonna do that. I see TK in here. I'm here lurking, setting up in my hotel room. Brother, good luck, man. I hope you're having a good day so far. My dude TK in the chat, always showing love. Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, so anyway, we're gonna try to draw out Vulture's whole body here. Now, we kind of have come across another problem because, as you can see, he has this little ridge right here, and I really want to include that because it's another color and everything than the rest of this. So sometimes I try to kind of meet in the middle, do something like that. I think we can do better. That's not bad, personally. I think that looks a lot better than just avoiding it. Do something like this. And just kind of complete that, and then add these like straps here. Something that's good to do is kind of draw like the straps on an angle, so it doesn't look so flat. I might even come back and do that on here, but that might be doing a little too much because they look alright. But you can see that the bottom one I kind of curved in more, and this one was more flat just because of it being more closer to the center. But yeah, then Vulture's feet. His shoes kind of look like that kind of shape. Because then when you kind of curve them in like that, and they're like that. And even after I ink something, sometimes I realize the proportions might be a little off, so let's take this sketch away. I mean, as you can see, his legs are pretty small and not very beefy. His head might even be a little big there too. I don't really want that to be the case. So I think this is what I typically do if I mess up like this. I take this polygonal lasso tool with the L key. You might have to hit Shift L to get the polygonal. And then you Control X, Control Shift V to place it. So now it's on a different layer. And just in case I change my mind, which I know I'm probably not going to, I Control C to copy, Control Shift V to make even another layer. That way I have two of them. And then I Control T to sort of transform. That way I can kind of predict how big I really want to make it. Now this isn't perfect because it made his feet way bigger too. I didn't really want that. But the proportions look a little better in this case. So what I typically do is I bring the opacity down and I have this kind of sketch that I can trace, and then I just trace over it basically. And you could do this on this original drawing layer. I'm doing it separately just in case it doesn't look that great when I finish it. But we'll do something like this. I also wanted to make his I guess thigh a little beefier, so I might do something like, whoops, something like that. To make straight lines also, I kind of touch within the ink line there, and then I hold the shift key and then just aim where I want to place the line, and it just follows through. So pretty nice. So far it seems like the stream's working. I don't know if TK, I don't know if how closely you're watching or if you're at the keyboard, but let me know if it's if it gets bad at all, or if it's bad right now. I hope it isn't. Oops. So I'm thinking that. By the way, I'm using a Minecraft-inspired playlist through Streamlabs, and they're playing drill music. They're real life playing Pop Smoke. I can't get over that. Oops. Again. Whoops. Depending on how much detail I can put, sometimes I leave this little ridge out. I think we'll add it still though. That works. I feel like his foot might still be kind of big though. Yeah, we'll make it smaller. Looks weird. Whoops. Now we won't put the ridge because there's not enough room. See, that looks a lot better. And I think with this leg too, now this is on a different layer. Just gonna fix this a little bit. I think honestly we should fix this. Make it a little wider. This whole leg needs probably work now that we had to kind of fix the other leg. Portion was off. Which, by the way, is also a good reason why, you know, you should really sketch out what you're doing and refine it. Even though I didn't. At least for the legs, the shoes. Because then you run into problems like this, so. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the sketch now because I kind of forgot the angle. Oops. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's kind of make this more angled here. Two angled maybe. Something like that works. For shapes like this, I like to kind of make it straight at first and then kind of let it curve off. I think I want to make it more like that. Honestly, I'm gonna add. Yeah, I think it looks better like that, and then I could maybe. I think I need to make the leg longer, honestly. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this leg out now. Kind of just very closely follow this line so you don't mess up the rest of the art. Control X, Control Shift C. Whoops, no. Control Shift V. There we go. Don't want to copy it again. I already cut it. All right, now let's layer these or name these layers. I'm gonna name this Vulture Ink because this is most of the art here. This is okay. We'll name it Leg Sketch because at this point we're gonna mess with it. We can hide this one, but this is also Leg Sketch. So yeah, we're good with that. I'm gonna name this Leg Sketch also, even though we're never gonna use it again. I might as well just delete it, but that's all right. And then we'll name this Leg Ink, and then since I'm kind of calling this a sketch now, I'm just gonna kind of fill out the sketch here. Kind of draw the shoe. That don't look right. Man, I'm trying to draw it like so it's kind of like stepping a little bit, something like that, but that again does not look right. I feel like usually I'm better at doing this kind of stuff. pretty similar shape to that, something like, whoops. I feel like that works pretty well actually. And I think that needs work because it really should be like that and that. The lines are kind of messed up. We're gonna do something like this. Whoops. Make it. Alright, so now because I made this a leg sketch, we're gonna tone down the opacity a little bit. And honestly, the proportions aren't horrible. I think I just want to make it a little bigger. Could really go either way, honestly. Make it just a little smaller than this. Alright, now I'm gonna hide the sketch for now so I can see this this revised sketch here. I'll even tone it down a little bit, and then we're gonna redraw this leg here. So, and again, this is on a new layer, so you don't have to worry about intersecting lines and things like that. So we're gonna bring this out a little bit, and then we're gonna fill that in. Whoops. Okay, I'm thinking so. So as you can see, I got just a small little sliver for color that I can put in, which is, you know, I try to get at least a little bit. That way it kind of just gives, it gives the color, you know, so you at least know what you're looking at, even though it's so minuscule. Only problem is I made that one way too. That strap way too low. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm thinking we. What? Hide the sketch. We'll name this leg ink as well. No face Fuji in the chat. Bitch, I'm with Mac. He just pulled out the Mac. Watching this stream at work, still streaming. Fuck late stage capitalism. For real, for real. For real, for real, brother. Sheesh. I don't know anyone who can afford a house right now. And that's on my fucking, that's on my family. Thank you for tuning in, sir. Young Godith the Third. I appreciate you. We're drawing some art for my cartoon Vulture of Laruke. So I think this is solid. This is looking good. So I'm gonna hide this now because I don't really need it, and I didn't really need it, to be honest. But it is what it is. Fuck the U.S. economy, for real, for real. Shout out the stream, bro. Shout out the stream, though. Thank you, comrade. Godspeed. what we on right now, boy. That's what we on right now, boy. Laruke on my hoodie, she knows I'm a vulture. Just tuned in with Mac, I'm down with the culture. I'm rapping over it. bro, these beats are from a Minecraft inspired playlist, and they're playing Pop Smoke beats, bro. Yo, hey, Laruke on my hoodie, she know I'm a vulture. Just tuned in with Mac, I'm down with the culture. And that's on God. I also forgot to fill in this little waist cape line just to make it consistent. I guess realistically it would curve kind of like this, so you wouldn't even really see it. We'll just kind of do something like that just to give off the illusion. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I know though, I am streaming at a weird time. It just works for me. I really should start my streams after like 3:30 or something when most people get off work. But it's just not the vibe. It's just not the vibe right now. I will do that though soon. Cause I like streaming when there's like a lot of people in the chat and I can like talk to them and stuff and actually feel like I'm like teaching people how to draw and stuff. But sometimes I just be talking to myself for real, for real. Alright, now we're gonna draw the new machi, folks. New machi. TK might be able to help me with the pronunciation of that. I admit it now that I got a lot of characters from Vulture's names from Google Translate using Japanese because I thought it just sounded really cool. That might be culture appropriation. I'm not sure. I hope not, but I just really liked how it sounded, and there are some elements of like Japanese culture that I want to implement in my cartoon, so I don't know. Alright, let's name this Numachi ink right away. Of course I might mess up and we might have to redo it, but we'll just go ahead and do that right away. Now this is going to be a little more difficult because I haven't drawn this character as much. I'm actually going to get another similar character as a reference because, whoops, let me do this. In this sketch here, he kind of has his rib cage exposed a little bit compared to like this picture where he doesn't. I guess this isn't really a great picture for this either though, to be honest. This one's a little better. So that way I can actually kind of see what his rib cage looks like. I think for this I might need to refine this a little bit, to be honest though. I'm gonna refine it in black though. And I'm also gonna refine it with this 10 pixel. Ooh, I also need a reference for the gun as well. So let's see. Now, he uses like an acid weapon, and I think I have a really good one drawn for this. It might not be on here though. I might have made a different one. TK said, I'm still lurking, but I'm gonna go shower BRB. Of course, of course. Cleanse thyself. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. And I mean that. I'm gonna delete this for now because I want it to be like an acid sniper, and I didn't have one on there. I really need to. Alright, let's see. I think honestly, one of my prior Vulture arts might have a cool weapon I could kind of use as a reference. Let's see here. Let's put this all the way up top so I can find it easy when I need to delete it. Yeah, so I did make a sort of like an acid sniper. Actually, wait, I don't even need this whole big piece. I think I actually have. Where is this fool? Yeah, boy. See, I got him by his lonely. I got him posted, so I can. I'm gonna delete that because I don't need it. I'm gonna move this fool to the side and this fool to the side. Oh, why am I, what? Why is that missing colors? What? Okay, well, that's a little annoying. I wonder. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to sort of trace this. Now we have to remember that these lines are way thicker than the ones that I made here. So we kind of have to compensate for that. I'm thinking we do something like this, make this seem a lot thicker. Now this is something we might have to go back into this original project that I got this from and take the colors from, because I'm missing some colors here that I don't know why they didn't export. Might have been something wrong on my end, I'm not sure, but so anyway, we're tracing this for now. This is going to be a different angle anyway, so I'm not going to be able to use what I'm doing right now. Whoops. But it's just so I can kind of sort of envision what it's going to look like from a different angle. I'll have this stand alone without the crocodile holding it. And the reason why I don't want to open the project now is because it is a very big file and it will probably make my stream explode. Or my computer just also explode. So anyway, yeah, we're trying our best on this part right here. Alright, now we're gonna hide this for a second. And this is what the gun looks like. I'm gonna hit Control T and then I'm gonna flip horizontally. So it's at least kinda similar, but ultimately it's gonna look a lot different because it's kind of like at a front facing sort of angle. So I'm gonna try to refine this a little bit. This would be like the barrel. It's gonna be really hard with the 10 pixel brush here. And the scope would be like it's also kind of got this like wide kind of thing, this wide boxy kind of thing. This kind of comes down a little bit. It'd be like this, more like. Then it'll have this kind of thing sticking out with the acid vial, I guess it would be. Acid bowl, acid canister. So anyway, we're trying our best out here. Just the moral of the story. And this would be like I feel like this would be more like that. Drawing things at weird angles is not my forte, by the way. I like a nice side profile like this. I feel like that does not look too bad though. So I'm gonna hide this layer for now. And I'm going to ink this. Pull this out again. This did get a little messy, so now I kind of have to remember what I drew. Something like that. kind of, wow, that actually looks a lot better. Do something like that. I feel like this handle looks a little weird though. That looks probably a little better. Okay, let's see. So then we got this kind of scope. They got Gekyum on this track, bro. Gekyume. I don't know, I think that sniper looks pretty good, all things considered. Obviously it's lacking a couple details, but it's pretty solid, no cap. Alright, now let's just assume this boy's a right-handed shooter, so he's got his gun like that, and his left hand is all up on the front of the gun. So now I'm gonna refine the Numachi here. And the gun I'm going to just kind of make a little transparent, but I'm also going to label it Acid Sniper, because that's pretty much what it is. Now, without spoiling anything about the show, the Numachi is a sort of like a assassin who specializes in acid weaponry, who was created under the rule of Lord Hashimoto, the main antagonist. And so in this scene, he's hunting Vulture. And he's very, very sneaky and has cool green cape robe thing. Okay. I honestly might be able to do this without refining though, just because this is so thick, this brush. See, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that little ridge detail, there's no way. I think I should ultimately kind of draw this first, then draw this. Maybe even draw it like that. That'll look great. Might have to. It's probably the best I can do, honestly. Man, it's gonna be really tough with this thick of a brush. I might need to make some major changes potentially. We'll see though. We'll see when we're done sketching this out here. I think I'm gonna yeah, we're just gonna ink this right away though. This is all just gonna be ink. Whoops. So this will be his hand here holding the gun. Man, it's been so long since I've drawn these kind of guys. It's hard to remember kind of the order of operations on what I'm drawing here. Okay, we'll just do something like this. The thing is, I don't recall. Let me look at some more prior art that I've done. So in this art, you can see a few things here. So I guess in this picture he has this this bigger weapon, but this is more like a machine gun, I'd say. I think I like that he has a sniper in the scene I'm working on here, but this right here is big. It's a big thing that I drew that because I couldn't remember. Here, we're gonna do something here. We're gonna rasterize this layer so that I can edit it. We're gonna cut out this boy right here. Control X, Control Shift V, and then we're gonna just delete this so that way I have this as another reference. Because I couldn't remember, because obviously this shoulder is different than this one, so I couldn't remember how I kind of handled that, but now I know. So I feel comfortable kind of putting a big I guess like ball right here for the time being, and then kind of just adding that and that. And then adding a small ball right here. Okay, so I'm gonna follow through. As you can see, there's kind of like these little nudges right here. Kind of like little straps, but they're metal. Rivets, if you will. Something like that looks pretty good. Okay, then you can see just kind of like that pattern right there. I think that looks pretty decent. But now you just gotta add a little bit of perspective, kind of do that so it looks like it's in front of that ball on his shoulder, and I think that's pretty good. And then yeah, we're just gonna draw his little rib cage thing here. Actually, we're gonna make his arm here separate, and everything else will go behind the gun, but this will go in front of the gun. So we're gonna Do that. Let's add a layer right away. Right click on the new layer, create clipping mask. Select the black brush here so we can fill this in. Merge down. Nope. Merge down. Let's name this arm ink. And then it's already in front of the gun. Right now we're drawing in front of the gun just to make it easier. Let's see. What is this? Okay, so this is, we're just gonna name this Numachi ink. Even though I already made that layer before and we never even used it. I'm gonna delete that. What is this layer? Just gonna name this reference for now. Alright, let's see. I think we're safe on doing all the rest of this on one layer with this head here. So we got here. We'll kind of just make like a little indentation for his neck there. Just do that. Kind of follow through right here for his rib cage. And we are gonna draw this completely out. And I'm actually gonna hide the arm for now. So we're gonna do little tiny ribs here as best as we can. Because there's such limited room for these details here, it makes it tough, certainly, but sometimes you kind of just gotta roll with it. That might be alright. Most of it's gonna get covered anyway, so might not be a big deal. Let's then kind of continue with this spine here, and then it kind of just have this half circle type of shape here. I think we can do this to make it more 3D. Follow through. Something like that. Beautiful. Alright, now I'm gonna try to real quick. The thing is, we're gonna have to draw a hand separately that goes over this grip here. So we're gonna kind of just sketch that out. This will probably go more out this way. Again, most of this is going to be covered, so it's not that important. But yeah. We got some little details here that will be shown. If we bring that up a little bit. Do something like that. Okay. Now on this half circle, we're gonna add a full circle, sort of like a hip bone. Maybe not that big though. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then it's kind of got one leg facing downward like this. And again, this part I should have sketched, but like this part also will most likely be covered that I'm drawing right now, so it's not the biggest issue. Gosh. So we kind of follow through with this robot leg here. So I kind of made this thigh kind of long. Honestly, me just kind of moving part of that up just looks fine. Just gotta fix this a little bit. Should be alright. Okay, then when you draw the feet, something like this. Not big though. There we go. This kind of like hip bone thing gets tucked away behind his pelvis. And I'm thinking we can make it look like this is more kind of like he's putting his leg up on something. So I'm thinking we could do something more like this. We should fix this angle though. Something like that might be better. I'm gonna reselect that here. Move it a little bit. Erase some of this. Kind of add the knee there. That might not look too bad. I might have to angle this back leg more so it's more diagonal instead of straight though. I don't know how much of it'll even, you know, get viewed once I show the background again. So we'll see. Because the background is going to overlap pretty much all of this. So we'll see. Okay, I think that's good. So I'm gonna put the sniper above that. So now it makes more sense. And then I'm gonna put the arm above that. So that makes even more sense. Now I'm gonna take this pink, make a new layer, create clipping mask, select the black color, fill that in. I'm gonna make the sniper completely solid again. I'm gonna merge this down so this is just black now. And I think honestly that'll look fine. I'm gonna make this sort of like a reference folder. I'm just gonna hide it for now, and I'm gonna put it under the sketches, I guess. What is this layer? Okay, I never used that, so I'm gonna delete that. Now I'm gonna hide this sketch, and we're gonna look at our drawings here. I do notice that I missed a couple details on this actually. So this guy right here, the Numachi, should have a little something like that, but he should also have his little cape thing. Solid, like salad, but not. His head kind of looks like salad. He's got like a nice Caesar salad on his head right there. He said solid. It's just like salad, but it's not. It's not salad, it's solid. I think I'm gonna draw this cape separately as well. Do something like kind of have it something like that. How far down does it go? Kind of torn up because he's running through the jungle, or the swamp, I mean. I guess I should make it kind of connect over here. And I don't really know where it ends and begins though. We'll just leave it like that. It won't matter. Alright, I'm gonna hide the references once again. Now I might still tweak Vulture's design here because his head does look a little big, I'm not gonna lie. And his legs and arms also seem a little disproportionate. Maybe if I just make his head smaller, it'll be better. How long are you planning to stream today, and how long did you stream yesterday? Yesterday, I had to end my stream and then restart it, but all in all, I think I streamed for like 4 hours-ish. Today, I'm thinking probably around the same, so I'm probably gonna get off in like, maybe like 2 hours and 15 minutes, something like that. We'll see though. Alright, I'm gonna make this a folder. I'm gonna name this Vulture. Whoops. Too bad I can't spell. Okay. I'm gonna put all these sketches into this. Add this to the reference folder. What are these? Also sketches. Nice, I'll be here, but I'll probably leave to go get some cider for my hotel room. Of course. I mean, hey man, do what you gotta do. I appreciate you coming for any amount of time, so Alright, I'm gonna copy and paste this vulture. I'm gonna merge group. I'm gonna get a little polygonal lasso tool. Kind of cut his head out here. I'll let you know when I'm not here. Sounds good, sounds good. I'll probably still talk to myself anyway, so it don't matter. See, yeah, this looks so much better. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the head a little, oh, whoops, I fucked up. Okay, so I'm gonna control cut and then control shift paste. Alright, now I don't know what happened here, but we're just gonna erase this. I don't like that. Okay, so this is his head. We're gonna bring the opacity down on that. Looks so much better. We might even need to position it a little differently. I don't think so. I think it looks good. Now we're just gonna kind of trace over this. I'll still lurk just saying there might be a 20-minute bubble in the next 2 hours where I'm just AWOL. Hey man. Once a lurker, always a lurker. But I appreciate it. Really like how I drew these eyes, so I kind of want to get them pretty close. I feel like I made them more mad. That's pretty good. Okay, and then we're gonna hide this. That looks good. I mean, the eyes look different, but I'm gonna fix the eyes. Kind of like how they look. They look more like suspicious than angry. That looks pretty good. And again, after you finish any important milestone, you just Control S to save. Alright, I'm gonna add head sketch to this, and then I'm gonna add this to the sketch, and I'm gonna merge this down. So now we have Vulture. No strings attached, boy. That's Vulture. And you might want to notice that he's not holding a weapon or anything because he doesn't expect to get attacked right now. I'm gonna add a small little detail. Whoops. I'll just do that. Just a little button on his little backpack there. Okay. Now we practically have everything inked. So let's go back to the to-do here. Let's cross off or erase the Numachi. Let's erase Vulture. And then we just have the water lines. So honestly, we could do the water lines at the very end after we color. I'd actually probably rather do it that way. I think it will be better. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna keep this up here. Let's make this its own separate folder. Call this Numachi. And we're gonna add both of these to the ink folder here. So now everything's inked. Except for, again, the water lines. And we will need to fix Vulture's feet at some point so they kind of, so he's not standing on water basically. But we will do that. Which means we are now going to begin coloring. And this is going to be sort of an interesting one because there's so many details. And it's going to take a while. I'm not going to lie. It is going to take a minute. So I think honestly for now I'm going to kind of just color block, not really put the colors in, and I'm also going to do it by like layers, so foreground, midground, background, and then, well, background rocks and then far background. Since this is the water line though, I think we could do the water first. And the water is going to be like a swampy kind of green brown probably. I think for now though, we'll do, yeah. That's probably a pretty good color. Walking on water, wow, like Jesus. Dude, don't spoil the whole cartoon, bro. Vulture's Jesus. That's everything, dude. That's crazy. You just spoiled the whole cartoon. Anyway, what we're probably gonna do to fix the walking on water thing, it's gonna be like way more towards the end of our little art piece. We're going to fully color Vulture and then duplicate the layer of Vulture, duplicate the folder or whatever I will have. I'm assuming it's going to be a folder, and we're going to merge it all together and then probably cut off the part that goes underwater and then add a border on the top part that gets cut off and the bottom part that gets cut off from the main piece. And I'm making it sound super complicated, but really it's not. It's just a matter of cutting out one part and putting it underwater. Putting it under this layer right now that we are currently coloring. Whoops. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Another aspect of this that I didn't even think about really till now is that I'm going to have to sort of draw the underwater part, which we'll go through more towards the end. I guess for now I could sketch it out, but I think I'll just wait till I color all this. It'll be easier. Let's make this opacity like 80 for now. Just for now. Now I think underwater, the underwater color is usually like a really dark, murky brown kind of mud color. I think honestly, we're just gonna, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy this water layer. We're gonna create a new layer, create clipping mask. Fill it in as this dark brown color here. It takes a little time. Awesome. We're gonna merge down, and then we're gonna make it fully solid. We're gonna name it underwater. I'm thinking I should probably do the foreground before I do the background, though, to be honest. I think it'll make it a lot easier. So let's see. Let's just do rock color for now. Do something like this. And we can always change the colors later. We could kind of change like the values of the color, the saturation, the brightness, things like that. For now, we're just gonna color it in gray. Although the color gray has no saturation. A true gray, at least. But we could always change the color by creating a clipping mask and merging down. Excuse me, y'all, I'm just listening to some Minecraft dubstep. In fucking 2023, like a whole decade after fucking dubstep died. This is like a truth commercial about smoking cigarettes that we're listening to right now. So yeah, currently I'm just coloring in all the rocks in the foreground for the time being. And then we'll move on to like the grass probably sticking out of the water. It really sucks that you guys, at least the stream yesterday, it was not working at all, so I don't think it really showed how much, or like how I drew these skeletons, because like drawing skeletons and stuff at this angle is like really difficult for me, so I'm like really glad that I pulled it off. I feel like I did a really good job, honestly. So I'm really happy. But I don't think it's even in the VOD. I think the VOD got ruined too, just because it wasn't filming correctly. But yeah, we'll probably do the grass, these weird tentacle-looking plants, the skeletons. We'll probably color all of the foreground and midground before I get off. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure, but I believe that's what we can get done. Probably more. I don't think we'll be able to color it all in the next like 2 hours, unfortunately, but okay, that's rock color. Let's do grass color. I'm thinking kind of like I'm thinking this is like this grass is probably going to be like the most green thing, and even that is still going to be a little swampy, kind of darker pale green. So we're going to just yeah, do grass color. Another thing that I'm doing right now to switch the width of the brush, I'm using the parentheses keys, and that makes it bigger or smaller. A lot of times I forget to, you know, talk about small things like that, but I feel like they're really helpful in, you know, making digital art, especially coloring, when you have to constantly do this. Instead of just going up here and switching it, you could just... So, just another thing to keep in mind. The bones look good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I did get a lot of practice because obviously I've been, you know, doing my my clothing brand thing. A lot of skeletons, a lot of bones and stuff. So definitely have had a lot of practice in drawing dead things. I don't know if there's any grass right here that I'm missing. We might have to come back to that, but that's alright. It'll reveal itself in due time if we did miss it. Yeah, but with the bones, dude, because the first Vulture art that I made like last year, the first one I posted actually, the Dungeons of Laruke post on my Instagram, I was talking about how I had to draw a skeleton from a weird angle, and I was having so much trouble with like the head, because it was like a top of the head kind of view, I guess. And it was like, dude, I literally had to redraw it like 30 times. And then this one took me a couple times, but it really was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So usually I draw like skeletons from the front, or like a 3/4 kind of view. Sometimes a side profile, but never like a point of view like that. Let's see. Anyway, though, I think probably like once a year, like around this time of year, fall, I think I'm gonna make like Vulture art. Just because I've done like so much planning for the world building and stuff. So I really wanna like show like people who follow me, I guess, or watch my streams or whatever, just like how big the world is, you know, in my head. So I definitely want to do this like once a year, around, maybe a little more than that. We're just for like, you know, 9 weeks I just crank out Vulture art. So I think I keep calling these plants, I think these are more like some kind of weird like fungus kind of thing. So I think I'm gonna make them like a pale, like coral color kind of. I'm just gonna name them Tentacle Shroom, I guess. Color, can't forget color. Good. Just put that right there. So kind of like this kind of color, but a lot more desaturated, something like that. Desaturated and darker. So then we kind of fill in this part of it, and there will be kind of like another color for those little bulbs kind of coming out of it. Spores, whatever you'd like to imagine them as. Okay. I'm thinking maybe like a... Here, let's name this spore color. And this is gonna go above here because, yeah, that goes in the details. So I'm thinking to be as complementary as possible, we just take this color and make it, again, brighter and less saturated. And it'll actually probably look a lot more like tentacles even, but it's not really, it's not necessarily intended to. But yeah, we just fill in these. We could always, again, change these at any time, really. Might even end up making them brighter. Maybe I'll make them darker. I don't know. I think for now they look alright though. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, this also includes lily pads, so I should probably color those in real quick too. think we're gonna take the same color. We're actually gonna make this brighter than the grass, I think. So we're gonna do that. See, guys, the thing is, like, drawing is fun. It's so fun to, like, kind of like finalize your ideas, I guess. Oh, I never colored in this rock.
Taken down, booking.
My bad. But coloring is so, like, therapeutic, man. It's just like you don't really have to worry about your line work or anything like that. You just color in the lines. That's it. Gets old after a while, but for the most part, it's just a fun little part of the process. This rock is also going to have a lighter color, which will probably be the only rock with a lighter color in the foreground, at least. So I'm going to do rock lighter color. I feel like it just adds a little more depth to the rock. It looks a little cleaner, in my humble opinion. Okay, so we got those. What are these details? Okay, we did those. Okay, so now we have to color the arrows. So we're gonna do, there's a couple colors for these, so I'm just gonna make wood color. Thinking it'll probably be something like this. This is usually my baseline wood color. I don't think, yeah, this arrow is separate, so it's just these two. So real simple, just really one line. Okay. Feather color. Now we could get creative and try a few different colors out. I'm not really going to. I usually just use like one or two colors. Whoops, I gotta put that above there. Forgot to add a line here. We might mess with these colors too, but just for the time being. Forgot to put a line here as well. Yeah, we're already gonna mess with these. So we're gonna go to image adjustments, hues/saturation. Usually I start with lightness here. I think that's pretty good, honestly. Now, for the wrap color, because these both have a little wrap on them. First I'm gonna make a layer, name that, and then I'm gonna use the eyedropper tool with the I key. Grab that color, make a lighter version of that to make it look a little more like a wrap. Fill this in. Okay, I forgot to. A lot of times you'll see I forget to put lines like these down because you can't really tell if you. Can't really tell because there's another line there. And I have the memory of a goldfish, so. We might even go ahead and make these a little brighter. I think that looks better compared to. It's a very subtle difference, but it is a pretty nice difference. Okay. So we got the arrows down. Now we got more arrows. Now these ones don't have wraps, but at least we already have the colors. So once again, we're gonna do wood. Let's see here. This arrow. Okay, so this lone arrow over here, I'm gonna change. We're gonna Control X to cut that, Control Shift V to place it back in the same spot. I'm gonna name it Rib Arrow so I know specifically which one it is. Bro said I like coloring books. You know. So we'll put that up there. Oh, I like coloring. Dude, I'm stupid. I like coloring books. Dude, I used to fuck with coloring books, bro. Are you hating on coloring books, TK? I approve. Alright, good. Good. Alright, so anyway, the reason why I did all that is just so that this would be above the skeletons. That way it wouldn't go behind his shoulder here and it would stick through the rib. But also I can make all of these arrow color layers on the same layer. In theory, I might have to mess with it a little bit. I don't think I do though. That way I don't have to make a separate layer each time, and that helps with shadows and highlights as well when that we do more towards the end. Yeah, this one, okay, yeah, this one will be different. That's alright. So this one, just do that right away so we know. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this feather color here. We're gonna take the eyedropper tool, grab that color. We're gonna add the color to these feathers and these feathers. Beautiful. And then we're gonna add an arrowhead color because we didn't have that for the other two. Thinking like this pretty medium dark gray here. I think that works great. Alright, let's see. Digital art is so next level. You're telling me, dude. I love making art, man. I had so much fun. I got so many commissions the last few months. And I had so much fun making them. Some are out, some are on the way. But yeah, I'm super excited to get back into Vulture art here. Like this is already been so fun. Aside from the stream not working yesterday, that really kind of frustrated me. But this is fun. I'm having a blast right now. I'm gonna steal this feather color and just do these feathers right away since I'm in the same mindset. Okay, let's see here. Do that. Beautiful. Control save, even though it's pretty small. Yeah, the commissions have been sustaining you. Yeah, creatively. A little bit financially too. I mean, I do have a day job, but it does help. Anything helps. Okay, so time to color in the skeletons. Now it's gonna be, honestly, we can start with this color right here that we used for the feathers here, and we're just gonna make it way brighter, so it's kind of like an off-whitish kind of color. I think that's the best way to draw. Now, which skeleton are we doing first? I think we're doing this left one first. Yeah, so this is gonna be skeleton 1 color. this in so it covers up the arrows right away so it doesn't confuse me, because it will confuse me. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna make the water very transparent. I really like doing that, but thinking about it more, I kind of already drew it, so everything gets kind of cut off into the water. Maybe I'll make it transparent, but then fade like really dark or something. I'm not really sure yet. We'll have to see. I don't really feel like drawing every asset's, you know, details underwater, but we'll see. Maybe I'll make it much more like a sketch underwater or something where it's not as detailed. I don't think that'll look very great though. Oh, I gotta fix that line right there. It looks kind of janky. I might need to fix this arrow too, it looks kind of goofy. Not sure what I'll do for that. I'm gonna also mess with this color right away. It already looks kind of too dark. That looks better already. So that's like white. Put it down to like here-ish. Looks pretty good. Okay, skeleton color 2. And basically we're just doing like the inner part of the skeleton. I think we're gonna make it like a really dark kind of color. It's really just for his eyes and the inside of his rib cage here. That we're not gonna color in because that's just gonna be empty. I might even do something here. Let's see. Just to make it look more realistic. Kind of show the inside of the rib cage here. And then I might even just erase all of this. Erase this so that you can see the background. Although I will have to also draw this spine here, kind of peering through. Color this in. Maybe draw some lines in there to give off the detail. That looks better. That definitely looks better. BRB though, need to get some food. Get that food, brother. Get some food in you. That looks way better. Yeah, those arrows are gonna need to tweak out a little bit. Man, all right, we'll worry about it later. I'm gonna make this a little darker here, make it look more empty inside. see here. Use this same layer to color the skeleton in. Gotta color in bro's dagger. It's actually so hard to see what I've colored and not colored. Sure, I miss something in coloring this, but I try to be as precise as possible. Kind of get around this whole area here. But I guess we'll find out when we have more colors behind the skeleton. Okay. Let's see. Dagger handle color. Keep it nice and normal. Something like that. Blade color. Just a nice gray blade. It's pretty solid, no lie, no cap. Alright, now this I might need to tweak a little bit because it looks kind of weird on the angle that it's at. That's not what I meant to do. I wonder how good this will look. Probably not great. Yeah, that'll look good. Anyway, I'm gonna trace this on a new layer. Make it look more natural and fit into the perspective in which it's meant to be drawn into. Okay, we're gonna erase this. Okay, I'm gonna just also just delete this right away. It's not really a real reason not to. I'll put that there. Kind of give a little more depth because the skeleton's in front of it. It's kind of nice. I think that looks really good. I really should tweak these arrows a little bit though, to be honest. I think That's tough. I think maybe this arrow should go in front of this shoulder here. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a copy of this, and then this new version we're gonna kind of erase this, and then we'll just erase this for now because that's easy to color back in if we need to. And then yeah, we're still on this new version of the skeleton. We'll just kind of follow the line of the arrow here. So that already looks a little better, and I think we could even that does look better. I don't want to put it like in his face. That looks weird. Can make like a crack or something.
I don't want any more shooting around here.
Let's see. See if I can kind of like work around this to make it look like there's more of like a hole in his neck for this arrow. Let's make his little cheekbone go in a little more, I guess. Try that out. This might get messy. I don't want to alter this dude's face or anything too much, but it really is rough. Like, I really don't know what I can do here. I think we'll just leave it how it was, to be honest. I think that aspect looks good. I think let's take some of this color out here, kind of lead it into like his forehead, and then cut this out a little bit, and then kind of just have this follow into this spot here, kind of create that, maybe even add like a crack or something. That looks pretty good. That looks a lot better, certainly. I'm still not in love with this though, like I wish. Here, maybe we could do it this way. Do something like this. Does that look better? I mean, not like much better. Wait, what if we just do this here. Just kind of bring this like all the way through like this. Oops, let me just erase this. That's all I gotta do. And then kind of just that looks better, definitely. Certainly that looks better. Alright, I think we're pretty much done with the foreground. I guess we could go ahead and color Vulture in right away. Why not? Let's go back to the references here to get his exact colors. Now Vulture has a lot of colors, so it's important to kind of keep track of everything. Luckily I drew him all on one layer, so let's let's label this black. This is, in a sense, black. I feel like I should make it darker though, to be honest, but we'll draw it right away and we'll see. We're probably gonna have to tweak some of the colors anyway, just given the setting, you know, of the swamp. It might make his colors, you know, appear darker. Kind of just being in a real moody, musky swamp. But yeah, we're gonna color all of the parts of him that are this color. So that's his robe, that's his like inner part of his arms here, his waist cape, his legs. Oh, I forgot one detail. See? Look, even I forget small details. Probably because it's so covered. Nice middle ground, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. We'll get that later. Don't worry about it. Let me just fill this in. Fill that in a little better. Okay. Grab this once again. Get his inner legs here now. All right. Now I think his inner hood color is separate from this gray, but I could be wrong. I think it's all the same. Okay, we're just gonna roll with it. Right here, if there's any color there, I'd have to color that in. I think his crotch is the lighter gray, yeah. Okay, so then I gotta add the gray here. I think that's everything. I don't have his sheath or anything. Yeah. Okay. I'll just label this gray. I'm gonna take this white and just, whoops. What did I just do? Take white, nice solid, just normal white, and just do his eyes right away. Okay, let's do this gold here, which is only for his chest plate. Okay, we'll do dark brown next. Now, I was gonna say, sometimes I've accidentally colored these smaller straps in the dark brown, but I usually color them in with the light brown. But I do the bigger straps here, so a little confusing. Yeah, these are dark brown, that's light brown though. Alright, I'm gonna color Vulture and then check my phone quick. Let's just label this brown. And And I also forgot, there's another part of Vulture that is basic white, which is the sort of edge on his waistcape here. Okay, now let's do light brown. It's gonna be that color. And that's gonna be this. All of these. These. Okay, and then we just gotta do the light gray. Then we should be solid. Do that light gray. It's gonna be this, this, this. Looks like I missed a little speck there. Oh, no, maybe not. And that's Vulture, baby. So yeah, I definitely need to make this gray darker though. I think in later versions of Vulture, I've just made it darker. So I definitely need to revise the color code for that. I think that looks better. Now we can hide the references again. Okay, so I'm gonna really quick check my phone here. Alright, so I think it's safe to say we actually got the foreground colored now. And I'm probably gonna go still for like another hour and 15 minutes, so that's good. Let's make this folder here and call it Vulture, except I spelled it wrong once again. Alright, beautiful. Let's look at the colored stuff in the grander scheme of things. So this is, you know, looking really cool so far. We'll add this real quick. So I mean, we're off to a good start. This water line here, it's looking nice so far. I guess real quick, since we're doing this, let's see if I missed any spots on the skeletons that I couldn't see too well over the white. No, I think I'm good, but I did forget to fix this line, so that's something. Whoops. That looks better. Once again hide this water layer here. I think we definitely gotta hide this background and these BG rocks here, but I think honestly we can keep most of the foreground. We might want to hide it for certain parts. We'll hide it for now. I'm gonna take this rock color here though for for this rock and this grass color to just have on deck. Although I think I'm going to make this grass darker, but just in case. So let's hide the foreground, let's hide Vulture. We could hide the new Machi too, honestly. But it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's do this rock first. Okay, rock color. I'm just gonna hit Control S again. I learned that from my I had an animation teacher. I took a few animation classes back in 2020. And he said if you ever think about saving, just save. So you don't lose any progress in case something crashes or maybe you just forget to save for whatever reason. Now this rock color I might change because it's a bigger kind of rock and it's a little further into the background. But I think the other rock color, I mean, which is this color, but I think the other rocks are perfectly fine so far. They look nice. Just a nice solid gray. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna do a lichen color. Which is also gonna be a pretty bright color actually, now that I think of it. It's gonna be something like that, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Mess with it. Go ahead and fix this a little bit here. I just like nice smooth kind of line breaks. Smooth line work, I don't know. People always get confused with like what Vulture is. Just I guess because I posted on Instagram and there's not really any animation to it yet. But people often think that it's like a comic, and I wouldn't necessarily say that because the goal is for it to be a cartoon, like broadcasted on television. Obviously that's not an easy task to accomplish, especially for someone who lives nowhere near LA with with no experience in the field. But people often think it's a comic, which is completely fine. It's, you know, an IP. But it kind of has me thinking like whether maybe I should, you know, maybe just make like short form comics or something for Vulture, because I don't have, you know what I mean, I have my eggs kind of in a bunch of different baskets right now in terms of Vulture with my brand, my clothing brand, as well as, you know, doing commission work and other things like that. So I don't know if I really have enough time and energy to make full comics of Vulture. Maybe one day. But I have been kind of thinking about it as I'm doing, you know, stuff like this and making scenes for Vulture to kind of promote it and kind of bring you into the world of Vulture, of Laruke, the world of Laruke. So I might do that at some point, but we'll see. I might edit this color, make it a little more yellowy, maybe less minty. I think that might be a good idea. I think I gotta make it darker and less saturated too, maybe. That does look better. I feel like that looks pretty good. Lichen's usually more like that, but I think it just looks better this way. Alright, let's do the little mushrooms. Let's see, we'll do stem color and then cap color. So stems. Definitely have to make them a little whiter, I think. Maybe just a tad. Something like that, and then cap color, start with this brown here. I tend to just make some very basic looking mushrooms with this same exact color. Probably should make some different types and stuff, but I guess I'm kind of boring. Alright, so I'm just gonna okay, so both of these are okay, I see. Alright, well we're gonna do I'm gonna cut this part out. We're gonna do it on a different I guess folder. This one is ahead of this one. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Big Rock. That's what we're gonna name this. This is Big Rock, fully colored, ready to go. Beautiful. Put this in the reference folder. Again, I'm sorry if you have trypophobia or tryptophobia or whatever it's called. Okay, I never named these. I'm gonna name those roots. This is definitely the thing the most forward in the midground. Okay, so I'm gonna name this Dirt Mound, I guess. And for this one, we're gonna choose a color like this, like a dirt color. Can't lie, I don't know how I feel about a dubstep song that says "shake your rump." It's crazy, dude. Holy shit. The fuck says rump, dude? This color might actually not be too bad for this. Alright, let's see. Just gonna fix this a little bit. Looks good, looks good. Alright, grass color. Like I said, I stole that grass color earlier. I think that should be good. I'm still gonna make this darker than this color right here, but it's a good start. I will admit though, coloring like this with a lot of like zigzags is always kind of a pain. Because you got to go in and out, in and out, in and out, and then once you fill it with the fill bucket tool, it leaves like a small line in between where you colored and where you filled, and then you have to fill all that in. So it is absolutely a pain. Luckily this isn't like a super long strip or anything like that. Or like this might not even be, nah, it'll be wide enough, but like you get little sections like this, so then you gotta fill in little sections and you have to fill in the little residue, I guess. The tiny little hair thin section. And it's a pain. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the butt. Shawnson, in and out, in and out. Pause. Yo, what up, brother? What it do? We're doing some art over here, brother. Hey, Sean, we can make this an in and out stream if you want, dude. And you know, any way you want, dude. Just let me know. Thank you for popping in, though. I appreciate you, brother. I think we're gonna do like a dark green like this. Control save. Control S to save. Let's see. Okay, let's do this root color, I guess. Who is put? LOL. All right. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Wiser words have never been spoken. That is true. Put is put. I gotta fix this. Probably gotta do that for these ones too, perhaps. Let's see here. This is like a little, oh no, that ain't even that. Okay, cool. But I do have to fix these lines here. Okay. Gotta peck soon, bro. Bro, I hate to be the guy to tell you this right now, but I deleted it again because Alonzo got me to get Baldur's Gate. Realistically, he bought it for me. He's the fucking homie. But cause he really wanted like the squad to play it, cause it's basically like Dungeons and Dragons, but it like plays out in front of you as you play the game, so it's pretty cool. But the game is 150 gigabytes, so I was like, fuck. So I had to delete Apex, and I had to delete Splitgate, which is like another main game I play, which sucks. But I mean, Baldur's Gate is fun. I haven't got too deep into it yet, but I really think I could get invested in it. Plus, gotta tell you about my boy Riley. Okay. I need the tea. Obviously, don't probably put it in a Twitch chat, but I do need the tea. He said OMG LOL. Yeah, bro, I know. Dude, I played one match and I got smoked and I was like, alright, I mean, you know, it's whatever. I wasn't like swearing off the game or anything, but then I had to delete it and I was like, okay, well, I mean, eh. Make it like just a tad brighter, maybe a little less saturated. Do that. Control save once again. Which, what's the game called? Baldur's Gate 3. It's like essentially Dungeons and Dragons. It's pretty cool. It's like, it's full price though. I think it's like $60. So it is kind of up there. Which, I mean, I don't know. It is really cool though. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the foreground here. Get this arrow color, this feather color, and this wrap color. Then we're gonna hide the foreground again. Put in wood color. Wow, this is like the same color. Okay. Well, that's alright. Feather color. Input, this. Okay. Wrap color. Cool. Right, now I gotta grab this, do that. It's looking good, homie. Thanks, bro. Here, I'll show you what I got so far. So I inked, ink is like the final drawing, I guess. I inked all of it. And so it's like a big like swamp scene kind of thing. And there's gonna be like water on the ground that he's walking through. So that's most of it. This is the original sketch I had, aside from this ugly ass thing. Put that in the reference folder. This is the original sketch I made at work, and then I just like added a little to it, and I was like, yeah, that's it, boy. But yeah, it's gonna be a banger. I'm gonna make I have another one already done because I'd finished it earlier in the year, but I'm making like 7 more art scenes for my cartoon, just for fun / promotion, I guess, but mostly just because I just want to do it. But shit, Sean, how you doing, brother? I know you said you gotta tell me about the boy. But, what's up with you, homie? Obviously, it hasn't been, too long, but... Fucking fire. Thank you, bro. Okay, I gotta hide all these layers again here. Focus just on this. Hide these. Mid-ground. Okay, so this... Okay. Where's the root color? That under here.
You make it easy, like no traffic on a Sunday morning. Keeping your body warm.
Where
like
the
feathers,
fuck?
Protecting you from the rain.
Where's the other
when it's
fucking
pouring.
root, brother?
Like dinner on the
Where is the root? Oh, root and arrow.
Just wanna
There we
feed
go.
you, like laughing out loud uncontrollably.
Should be
When we
good
talk,
now.
like books.
Okay,
Wanna
save
read you,
that. I'm gonna name this
like walking on a
dirt
float,
mound, I guess.
trips up the coast, driving forward.
So now I
more
got
future, less past.
this big rock. I got this
Clear
dirt
my
mound.
mind and schedule like an extended lunch break.
Hide both of those so I can work on these
Full
ones.
glass, keeping you hydrated, well balanced.
Been working, just got a job at the Pettit for the weekends once flags is over. Okay, bet. Also got a PS5. Yo, okay. Alright. That's what's up. You gonna play Bloodborne? Cause if I got a PS5, that's what I'd be playing. Or Elden Ring, cause it runs better than on my PC, but let's do this. I already know you're gonna get Spider-Man too.
Don't hesitate, slide in. Small scratches makes my heart skip. On repeat, put me in rotation. Tune every
I don't know
dose
what this
out.
song is right now, bro.
Plug in.
I don't know what this shit is.
Made simultaneously, untangling in your arms, the cords of disconnect. Penetrating
Rock color. I
walls
don't know if I'm
that
gonna
are
keep
no
this rock
longer
color. Probably choose a darker one.
that I might check. She holds it
But
in
we'll
her
roll with
hand,
it for now.
and for the first time, he feels all her vibrations now. She whispers, "Make it easy. Turn the pages. New chapter. Let me show you how."
He said, "Yeah, I got Spider-Man 2 and I've been grinding Mortal Kombat. LOL." Dude, I bet. I heard the new Mortal Kombat's good though. I've never been like a super big Mortal Kombat guy, but I like fucking around on fighting games like that. I never played either of the Spider-Man games though, because I don't have a PlayStation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make this darker right off rip. Something like that. I think this is the root color I chose, so I'm gonna do the root right away. Might change that too though. Yeah, dude, but I really do kind of I probably would get a new PC rather than a PS5. Like I would probably get a one actually made for gaming, because mine's not really made for gaming. It's kind of just like I built it so I could do stuff like this basically, and even then it's still kind of messed up. So I might eventually get a new PC because I want to play like Elden Ring without it like stuttering horribly. But a PS5 would be nice if I decided not to get a new PC instead. But I feel like I will, because I have so many games and you know what I mean? It's just, seems like kind of a hassle. I think like Elden Ring and games like that just run better on PlayStation 5 in general than PC. Okay, I think I gotta put these above this. There we go. Looks better. Hide those for now. Okay. Fungus color. Whoops. Yeah, bro, I just don't have enough for the PC. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, they actually make pretty, like, relatively affordable pre-builds now. Like, when I built my PC in 2019, like, it was pretty expensive to get, like, higher end shit, so I didn't. I was like, there's no way. And it was like, it was a lot cheaper to, like, build your own. But now it's like pretty much the same, to be honest. So I might just get like a pre-built eventually. But it'll be a while. It'll be a while, that's for sure. I don't have money for that right now. Oh, mouse keyboard? Yeah, bro, I never use mouse and keyboard, bro. Dude, you want to hear some crazy shit? The controller that you got me, I accidentally stepped on, dude. Completely just messed up the stick, bro. And so I got a I don't have it over here. I have it by my Xbox. But so like I got a replacement, but I don't even think the receipt that you gave me, I don't think it even had that on the receipt, but they still gave me it. So I'm glad that worked out for me. But yeah, I definitely just like totally just had it on my floor and it was like under something and I accidentally fucking stepped on it. Really poor taking care of things skills. Poor there's a word for it. I'm not seeing it in my head right now. Dude sent me skulls, bro. I don't really feel bad though, cause the other controller that I had from PowerA just stopped working for no reason. Like I did literally nothing to it and the trigger stopped working. Which is why I needed that controller in the first place. And they didn't give me a refund because I didn't keep my receipt because I didn't expect it to just not work. So I can't really feel too bad, you know what I'm saying? Their shit don't work.
There is not as if a nice love, a nasty love, spiritual love, and material
I'm
love.
gonna do this. I'm back. What up, TK? What's good? What kind of food did you get? Bro, next time you're in Discord, let me know. I'll let you know. I'll tell you the tea. Sounds good. Sounds good. Just pizza. I mean, bro, you cannot go wrong with pizza. That's for sure. I'm gonna hold off on coloring that part because I don't really know what covers that. Gotta get back to work. Hey, bro. See you later, man. Have a good day at work. Thanks for tuning in for even a little bit, dude. Appreciate you. It's love, brother. It's love. Let's see here. Talk to you later. Yeah, TK, that's my my friend Sean. That's my boy. What kind of pizza did you get? I have two questions. What kind, like in terms of like toppings and stuff? And like where'd you get it from? Let me know everything. I need to know everything all the time. Pepperoni and Domino's. I was with you for the pepperoni. Nah, Domino's is alright. I'm not a big Domino's guy personally, but sometimes they got some good deals, so sometimes it's the move, I guess. BRB though, I need to go see where their microwave is, and everyone I know hates Domino's. Dude, I feel like everyone I know hates Pizza Hut. Well, no, it's like 50-50. I feel like on the internet people hate Pizza Hut a lot for whatever reason. Personally my favorite. I actually like Jets a lot. Jets pizza. I don't know how many there are in you know, across America or anything. But I think it is a franchise. Like I think it is like a chain. But Jets is kind of like, it's a lot pricier, but it's kind of like a more, I guess I'd say like a better version of Pizza Hut. Detroit style pizza. Shit soon, possibly. To be blunt. But I'm only here for another half an hour, guys, so I think I'll be alright. This fungus kind of wall structure thing that I'm drawing right now is it's definitely getting messy here in terms of coloring it. And also there's a lot of lines I need to fix. I don't know if that's apparent to anyone else, but I definitely need to fix some of these lines here. The line work is really rough. Didn't notice it before at all, actually. It must have just been hidden. But when you're coloring, a lot of things get revealed, and that's, you know, that's facts. So glad my stream is working today, though. Oh my god. So yeah, like I said, we'll probably finish the mid ground, then I'll probably bounce out of here at like 5, because I got some stuff to do, places to go, people to see, you know. Okay, let's see here. Nice. But anyway, bro, yeah, I don't know if you heard what I was saying, but there's a place called Jets around here. It's a chain, I know, so I don't know like how big of a chain it is, but it's really good. It's if you've never tried Detroit style pizza, you definitely should give it a try. It's really good. The thing with Pizza Hut, and I love Pizza Hut, it's like my favorite like main like fast food pizza for sure. But like the quality has dropped off a lot in the last few years, so I can't like blame people when they say they don't like Pizza Hut as much. Like a lot of times you just get like a sloppy pizza. It's like really greasy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still going crazy on that, but I get why people wouldn't like Pizza Hut as much. And Jets is kind of like just a better version of like the like square pizzas that you would get at like Pizza Hut. I'll look it up later though. Eating now, of course, of course. You enjoyed that pizza regardless. Domino's, like, I've had like good and bad experiences with Domino's where it's like, but even like at its best, I've just never been a Domino's guy. Personally, I like Toppers though. Toppers is pretty decent, but I usually only get like Toppers sticks. But yeah, just American shit. We just, you know, our favorite pastimes are like talking about pizza, hamburgers. Okay, let's see here. LOL, I'm going out for a steak tomorrow. Dude, I've never been a steak person. I'm gonna be honest. I know that's probably like the hottest take you'll probably ever hear from me, but I don't like hate steak. I just like, if I got the choice between a steak and a burger, I'm just gonna eat a burger. Cause then you get all the goodies, you know. You get the cheese, you get the bun, you get the lettuce, you get whatever else you want on it. And then when you eat steak, you're like chewing it for like a long time. That's alright. That's alright. I do get it. I get why people like it a lot. I still will eat a steak. Don't get me wrong. let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. I just want smoke today. Delete this VOD. Free smoke, bro. It's just free smoke for this evening. Sorry. I should delete yesterday's VOD because nothing worked. the whole time I was making art, you just saw like my face like staring into nothing because it kept freezing. So bad. It was so bad. Do something like this. Do something like this. Do a little something like this. I definitely gotta. But TK, man, if you got any, like, you know, controversial food takes, I mean, let me hear them, dude. I want to know what other, I also want to know what, I should be arguing about with food. Hide these. I'm a picky eater, so I can't really talk. I used to be. I feel like I'm a lot more open to things now as an adult, but I would say there's still a couple things that like I probably wouldn't try. Like, for the longest time, for instance, I never tried, like lamb, you know, like Greek food. But this summer, I tried, like, I think it's a latka, lotka, something like that. It was pretty good. But I kind of felt bad eating a baby sheep. Also, man, at the state fair, at our state fair, I don't know how similar it is to like other state fairs in other states. But dude, they sell like alligator jerky, kangaroo jerky, They sell alligator toes. They sell like, you can get like a sundae, like an ice cream sundae with bugs in it and stuff. It's disgusting, dude. I would never try any of that. But I think I did hear someone say that the alligator tastes like chicken, like actually. Which, I mean, I don't know. I think it's one wrong to sell that. I don't even know how that's legal, to be honest. Maybe because they're like an invasive species or something, but kangaroo, I don't understand that at all. I heard about that gator, but I'm not really into bug food. Yeah, I would never eat that. Hell no. I feel like people probably eat alligator in the South more though, I would assume. I've never been to the South at all really, so I wouldn't know, but kangaroo just sounds horrible. Like, sounds like it would taste weird too, but also just like sounds like a horrible thing to want to eat. Southern food is one thing, but kangaroo is a new level. Yeah, well, I would assume someone eats like gators in the South, where gators are everywhere. But yeah, kangaroo, I don't know where that comes from. That doesn't make literally any sense to me. I've never really had like even Southern food though, like even a lot of like seafood and stuff. Like I've barely had shrimp in my life because I was pretty picky about shrimp too, just because, you know, they are kind of like water bugs, but shrimp's pretty good. I've never had lobster. You ever have frog legs? No, I've never had that either. That's French though, right? I mean, I guess that would make sense. That's in the South, right? Because I mean, Louisiana is like a very French settlement, I guess. French colony turned into a state. Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, mercredi, mercredi. Jeudi, vendredi, samedi, samedi et dimanche. Sorry, I took French in middle school and elementary school, so I know some pretty cringe stuff. I just wasted so much time doing what I just did. old-fashioned way. Anyway, I would never eat frog legs though, because one, I love frogs and they're already losing numbers like rapidly, and two, that sounds gross. I would not eat a frog leg, but that's just me. No disrespect to any culture. I would also never eat slugs or snails. Escargot. This sounds like an Atlanta beat. This sounds like Lil Jon's gonna go, okay. Wait, Lil Jon is from Atlanta, right? I'm not just making that up. Am I stupid? I'm done. Or somewhere from the south. Yeah, he's from Atlanta. Alright, cool. I'm not ignorant. I figured you might say that. I've tried frog legs, but would only eat them in the south. Also had squirrel in the south, but I'm not interested in snails. Were the frog legs good? Also, I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this, but I've shot a squirrel with a gun before because I went hunting once as a teenager. But I didn't try it though, and I should have, because it's kind of a waste of food if you literally kill an animal. But my family ate it. My mom's cousins and stuff who hunt and stuff. Pretty wild. They just like ripped it in half, to be honest, and then just like cooked up the guts. It was pretty disgusting. Also, was squirrel good? Should I have tried it when I very violently shot a squirrel with a .22? Should I make this brown or should I make this like a reddish color? Pinkish color? Frog legs were better than the squirrel. Squirrel tastes like dry turkey. Frog is closer to the chicken taste. See, that's crazy to me. Cause like to me, what like, I mean, I know it's like one of those things that, you know, you just try sometimes, you know, but people who like regularly eat it, like, why don't you just eat chicken, you know? I feel like it's like a better consistency, probably at the very least. It's not as like slimy. And like alligator meat, I can only imagine that's like super chewy and like hard to break down in your mouth a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not about regularly eating those things. I imagine. I bet there are some people that do though. Like, but I mean, this is what it is. I will always try the local foods, yeah. I wouldn't say you're that picky of an eater then, honestly. Like, I feel like it's pretty adventurous to, you know, try frog legs and squirrel and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't eat that. And I don't really consider myself that picky of an eater, but I guess to some extent I am. Yeah, I think we're in a little better of shape now. Let's see. Alright, so I'm probably gonna stream for another 10 minutes. But you know, I meant to make this root the same color as this root, but I kind of like how it's different, to be honest. Anyway, let me hide these layers here. Other big rock. Roots. Let's actually use this color real quick before I hide the layer. Okay, now we're going to, I'm gonna try to finish this mid ground here before I go. So I'm going to color in this log. I think I might actually be able to do this in 10 minutes, probably. Color in the log, color in all the mushrooms, color in the moss. Okay, accidentally got a little outside the line there. I've tried a little bit of squid once. I wasn't really a big fan of it personally, but I didn't like swallow it or anything. I just kind of chewed it and it wasn't really hitting for me. And I've had like mussels before, like or oysters. Yeah, oysters. Not like I ate the inside, not the actual like shell part. So I think that's more like mussels. So I've ate like oysters. And they're all right. Kind of taste like mushrooms, to be honest. Consistency's a little weird though. Not into that as much, but. Okay. Log color. Let's just choose this right now for moss color. Why not? Kind of digging this jazz music. On this Minecraft inspired playlist that we're listening to. Some nice jazz. I'm into that. Alright, and then it abruptly ended. That's okay. I'm sure we'll be saved by another Minecraft banger. Okay, lo-fi vibe. I'm into it. Little jazzy undertones, you know? Oops. I also don't eat a lot of pork. I'm not really into pork that much, so that's probably also a pretty big hot take. I mainly eat like beef and chicken when it comes to I guess like main types of meat in America. But I eat, when I make sandwiches, I use turkey. And I do like pork, like products, like byproducts, like pepperoni and salami and stuff like that. But you'll never catch me eating ham. You'll never catch me just eating like ribs, really. Stuff like that. I mean, I kind of like that stuff, but not really, I guess. Alright, let's get these mushrooms, and then maybe I'll stay a little past 5 though. Maybe like 5:15. I don't know. We'll see. Might not really be the vibe, in all honesty. I'm just chilling. Yeah, the only thing is I'm like going out to eat at 6:30. I don't know if we're like leaving early or what we're doing. Should probably get ready. See if I can get it done before 5 though. It's 4:59. Oh shit. 2 more. Oh. I did it before 5. The mid ground is complete. Beautiful. So this is what we got done today. We colored all that, finished and we colored and drew Vulture. We drew the new Machi, but we didn't color him yet. Still got the background and the background basically. Just kind of 2 layers of background. And then yeah, we gotta just do the water lines, which shouldn't be too hard. But we're getting there. Proud of you, looks fire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you joining, as always. Always very supportive. TK, the Prophet Music, the GOAT. I hope to one day see you stream soon again. Missed hanging out in your streams as well. But yeah, we're slowly getting there. Slowly getting there, folks. Tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming at 1:30 again, more than likely. Probably similar hours. I might go later tomorrow, depending on if anything comes up. But I'm more than likely gonna be streaming later than today. Probably like 7:30ish. I definitely want to finish coloring tomorrow. And probably get started on doing all the underwater stuff, so that could be fun. Alright guys, well, to everyone who tuned in, appreciate you. Anyone who's still in here, who's hearing this, appreciate you. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow, perhaps. I don't know, you let me know. Bye.